Well, hello, members of our special group. I want to share with you today another idea that I think will be important. It's fight anxiety and stress naturally. Fight anxiety and stress naturally. People who suffer from anxiety or stress feel as if they are caught in a vicious cycle, says Heather Johnson, a psychologist. Thoughts and worries always lead to more thoughts and worries. Let me say that again from her. Thoughts and worries always lead to more thoughts and worries. For patients, it often seems as if there's no way out of this thought maze. A patient once told her that she felt like that she wasn't herself anymore. Maybe that's you today as you listen to me. As a member of this program, I think we can get some help, hope, and healing. Just stay with me with a little bit longer and I'll share some information I think will be helpful. Not only that, according to several studies, people who suffer from problems all struggle with their work and their personal lives. Among other things, they even lead to losing their jobs and the relationship with loved ones sometimes. In addition to several mood swings, trouble making decisions, issues staying asleep, forgetfulness are often reported by people with these issues that we're discussing. People who suffer from this aren't alone, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. Around 18% of adults, U.S. population is regularly plagued by anxiety and stress. Wow, 18%. Are you struggling with anxiety and stress that's keeping you awake at night, not being able to function on your job properly? Well, maybe this information here will be helpful. And stay with me because there's some more good stuff that's coming. So, why most conventional solutions don't work for most people? Why is that? According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, as I said, around 8% of the American US population is regularly plagued by anxiety or stress. Therapy has been proven to work on average, but there are some times in some cases where it doesn't work. Every person is just different. Well, you know that's true. Often patients have to pay out of their pocket for insurance because the insurance does not cover the type of treatment that they need. It's also almost impossible to distinguish fraud from people who actually have working solutions because the emergency $1 billion industry is barely regulated. So customers are always dealt with the same problem they actually wanted fixed, as well as hundreds, if not even thousands of dollars less in their bank accounts because of fraud involved. Brain research, according to Becca Hangsinger, adds that not the fault of people who suffer from these problems, but fortunately, there are a lot of studies that show a promising solution that even works for people for whom therapy and training have not been effective. Now, that's good news. These findings are not really widespread yet. They're while most of the population has never even heard of them. Most of the industry is focusing on pushing the same established, same information over and over, which are ineffective for most parts. And in fact, most businesses in the anxiety industry simply want to spend thousands of dollars in additional research that can focus on new research to get solutions to these problems. But they keep on using the same information over and over, hoping for a different result. And that's what we call insanity. But brain research reveals that true cause of anxiety and stress, pep talks alone will not work. That's just a fact. They aren't supposed to work because stress in everyday life due to tragic events and pressures, they're just, some people are genetically predisposed. So, in fact, several studies show that too much of stress hormone cortisol in the body causes serious long-term health problems and significantly reduces people's life expectancy. I've been studying health and nutrition for over 50 years, and I've got some ideas about that that I'd be happy to share with you on a private Zoom. All you have to do is ask for me to do a private Zoom with you, and I can discuss some things I'm privately taking. I take every day, in fact, that can help me deal with cortisol, which is very important when it talks about your health. Furthermore, chronically high cortisol in the body has been shown to significantly limit the natural production of GABA and serotonin. These substances are known to reduce stress and anxiety disorders. The problem with conventional solutions for anxiety, stress, and depression is that they only try to solve the problem psychologically, but the problem is usually compounded because there's a biological component that people often ignore. Now, patients are often scared when it comes to taking a pharmaceutical product because these products oftentimes are not what we think they are because they have side effects. In fact, all things have side effects that we take that are pharmaceuticals. And a lot of people just don't believe in them because they're not regulated as such, because these solutions are a bit scary, as some researchers have noted. Look into what you're going to take before you take it, whether it's a natural product or a pharmaceutical, because there could be some serious side effects. Another thing that is that the researchers for a lot of pharmaceutical products initially have done on rats, animal trials are something that a lot of people aren't comfortable with. It's also been shown that human brain works drastically different compared to that of an animal when it comes to anxiety reactions. That's why a lot of common pharmaceutical solutions aren't effective. It was effective on maybe a rat, but it's not effective on an individual. For example, the active ingredients in natural anxiety solution, passion flower, has been shown to be more effective than a popular pharmaceutical solution that is claimed to reduce anxiety in a study. See, some natural things are better than pharmaceuticals. Do your own research. I've been researching and writing and thinking about this and teaching about these things for over 50 years, like I say. And I take a lot of different things. But if you want to know what I think, then I'll be happy to have a private Zoom with you that we can discuss some things that I can share with you. But I have 2 doctorate degrees, but I'm not a doctor of a medicine degree. So hear me clearly. I can't give you medical advice, but I can give you some things dealing with, energy medicine, energy psychology, the quantum ideas, and true spirituality that I've been talking about for many months, in fact, many years. Not only that, but the side effects of pharmaceutical solutions cause the workplace performance of the patients consuming it drop significantly, while natural solutions didn't work. So there are some things that will work and some things that will not work, because actually we're so much individual people that affect us in many different ways. There are several causes for anxiety, stress, and mood swings, but no matter if they are psychological or lifestyle related, researchers say that a deficiency in the body of substances like serotonin and GABA are the true causes of these problems. You see, in the world we live in, it's impossible for many people to live with that anxiety and stress. It's been proven, for example, that smartphones use has raised the stress level, and studies participants have shown that people just can't seem to live without their smartphone. And there just seems no way about getting by using a smartphone. But how about email notifications? We get those constantly. I know that I do every day. So people are simply not made to function in the 21st century. The fact of the matter, it just stresses us day in and day out. There are large segments of the population that are simply genetically predisposed to suffer from anxiety disorders or stress. This isn't fair, but there's hope. So what's the hope? Check out my website at www.quantumlifenow.org for some free information to help control your stress anxiety. As always, you can email me for a free Zoom evaluation at drcecil@teachtruth.net, because there are websites where you have the ability to sign up there at Teach Truth to become a Teach Truth member. You can have a membership that you'll receive weekly lessons for healthy living, email opportunities to help you with the weekly lessons that you can send to me, and a monthly Zoom with everybody to share their experiences for the month. So there's a lot of good things available if you take advantage of them. I try to help you as much as I possibly can. So you can email me. It's free for a private Zoom evaluation. This is me at drcecil@teachtruth.net. That's all it takes. Teachtruth.net for a free evaluation. And perhaps I can share with you some things like EFTC, a tapping solution that I developed back in 1997. Did you hear me? Back in 1997. Very effective, very, very effective dealing with stress disorders. So if you're having super stress problems, I've got just a solution that I developed back in 1997. And it's free. I always tell people, if you don't like free, I'll give you a refund. I know that I said that in jest, but it's available to you. I'm happy to share it with you, but you just have to contact me and I'll help you any way that I can. Anyways, I always say every time I end my presentations, be blessed today. Be blessed today indeed, because what? You already have been. Amen.